pace, so I do it over snares and bass. Music take me away.
What it is, what it do, you already know, man. This your boy DaSlap, week 18. Show me the money. Show me the money, because we had some boys out here getting some incentives on getting yards, wins, and all that good stuff, man. So, hey, week 18, it's been a great season, man. Appreciate y'all watching the show, man, week to week, man. Hey, I hope y'all enjoyed the show. Playoffs about to start, so I'm gonna bring my playoff prediction, my Slappy Awards. I gotta do that. I'll probably do that on Saturday because my Longhorns play Friday in the CFP, so I gotta watch that. I gotta watch that game. So maybe after the game, who knows? I don't know yet, but yeah, week 18. Show me the money. First game on Saturday, we had Cleveland at Baltimore. We actually had two games in this week where you had former and former Cleveland, the former Cleveland Browns, which is the Ravens, and the current Cleveland Browns, who are the shit show, the clowns of what they is. They had 44 different starting quarterbacks. 44. Yeah, since 1999. Talking about futility at quarterback, and it still didn't change. On Saturday, you had Bailey Zappi. Then they brought Thompson Robinson. They brought him back in the game. I'm like, man, Baltimore 35-10. They win the game. You know, they take that game 35-10. Lamar did he make an MVP case? I don't know. But we shall see. He might, it's going to be a tight MVP race. But my boy rolling on 22s. He had, 7 yards at the half and finished with like 138. He had 7 yards at halftime and finished with 138. 2 touchdowns. Baltimore clinched the 3rd seed, so they'll be playing at home. Wild card weekend. Cincinnati at Pittsburgh. Cincinnati needed this win. They needed this win, and then they needed help. So they took care of the first part by winning 19-17. Burrow got in the end zone one time. That first drive, I was like, oh, this game might look like it. Pittsburgh was playing around. They couldn't do nothing with it. Their offense was atrocious. It's been atrocious since week 15. I think that's when it started. Yeah, they lost 15, 16, 17. Yeah, they on a 4-game losing streak. Yeah, since week 15. I think I watched that show this morning. Yeah, and I was talking. And they had lost to Philadelphia, where they had won since 1962 or whatever it was. They still ain't won now. But that downslide has been happening since then. Yeah, they lost 4 in a row. And Cincinnati going there and beat them. They just had a chance, but Russell couldn't make the plays. Oh, yeah, George Pickens. Slap yourself 2 times, man, with all those drops, man. You know what I'm saying? George Pickens talking all that trash, man. Three crucial drops on drives that might could touchdown or led to a touchdown or led to some points. But Pittsburgh come up short, fall 19-17 at home. They had to wait for Sunday to see if they was gonna be the 5 or the 6, but right now they sitting at that 6 spot. Let's go ahead and go to the Sunday. I told you we had 2 games. You had Houston versus the old Houston. Yeah, and these boys want to continue to wear these uniforms. I promise you, Tennessee, we 2-0 against the Houston Oilers, man. So y'all keep wearing them uniforms at home. We're going to show y'all. We're going to beat y'all every time y'all wear them Oilers uniforms, man. Every time y'all wear them Oilers uniforms against us at home, we're going to beat them Houston Oilers. And that's what we did. Shout out to my boy Barnett with the formal recovery for touchdown, angry run. I mean, that boy was knocking down his own man. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. Rolled there, got that end zone. Shout out to him. That's his second one. They say like he tied for 4th on the team with touchdowns. He got 2 of them. So he got that Monday night for against Dallas when I was in the building, and then he got the one against the former Oilers. Yeah, I was playing the game with my kinfolk. Name that Oiler, you know what I'm saying? Number 8, that go Curtis Duncan, that go Ernest Givens, Saul Haywood Jeffries. Oh yeah, and that boy Alan Pinkett. Yeah, Chubb, it's Alan Pinkett, not Pinkett Allen. Saw that guy. Saw Tony Zendejas, the first swing I ever knew about in my life. Tony Zendejas made an appearance. We didn't get to see Commander Cody. I didn't see no 14 out there. But when the chick sang the national anthem, she had number 14 on. So I guess that was a throwback to a Commander Cody jersey. I don't know. Because I didn't see a 14 out there for Tennessee at no point. Well, for the Houston Oilers at no point. But yeah, that first drive, CJ, I like what I saw in that first drive. Let's see if that's going to carry on to the playoffs. Defense, we already know what we're going to get with our defense, man. So just offense, if the offense can get on the same level as the defense, hey, we can get out the first round and then we see what happens after that. You know what I mean? That's all I'm going to say. But, yeah, beat down the Oilers again. So we 2-0 against the Houston Oilers. Keep winning them. We don't mind. We just going to win. Carolina at Atlanta. Atlanta needed this game. Atlanta needed this game. They needed to win. Went up 24-17. I mean, hey, but Bryce Young, man, 3 pass and 2 rush. He accounted for 5 touchdowns for Carolina through the game winner. They ran the game winner, but in overtime, Atlanta knew they wasn't gonna win, so they wasn't gonna make the playoffs. Cause the Buccaneers had won their game, but they just let Carolina just go. They took 7 minutes out there overtime, then they punched it in for a touchdown. They got every third down conversion that they went for, that they had to go for. They just went right up there, Atlanta. Hey, now Michael Penix is gonna be y'all future, so you got London, Bijan Robinson. You got them guys locked up for a couple more years before their extension. You have to extend their contract come up. So see what you can get with Penix. Y'all defense was, I think, middle of the pack, but hey, y'all in the division where y'all can't win if you get good quarterback play. So y'all was right there. Just we'll see. New Orleans at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay needed to win. Oh, it was looking ugly at first. It was 13-3. Saints had the lead. And Tampa Bay couldn't do anything in the first half, and then second half they got it going. Bucky Irvin started running the rock, getting chunk yards, and ended up getting a touchdown. And then Baker, I think it was on the third in the fourth quarter. It was like third and like my kinfolk say, her daddy say third and a mile. Yeah, that's what it was. And he ran for a first down. Shout out Unc, you know what I'm saying? R.I.P. Uncle Joe. Third and a mile, and he ran a mile to get that first down and keep the drive alive. And then Tampa Bay did the best thing. It was Mike Evans only needed 5 yards to get 1,000 yards. Hey man, they was like, we ain't taking no knee. They get him his 5 yards, he get his $3 million bonus. They win the game, they in the playoffs. It would have been different if y'all wasn't winning and y'all was losing and y'all just did that. But you was winning, got him his money, hey, and you headed to the playoffs. But yeah, shout out to Tampa Bay, Baker Mayfield. Y'all, we're gonna see y'all. NFC South champs. I don't know who I think I picked Atlanta to win that division. I was wrong. Slapped myself 2 times for that one. Buffalo at New England. Buffalo didn't play their players. Josh Allen, he got in the game just to get his 115th consecutive start, and then he went out. Oh, Milton went out there and said, hey, man, I'm finna put something on film. Somebody out there need a quarterback. He went out there and won that game for New England. Got Gerard Mayo fired. But, hey, he would have won that game. Now his team's entertaining Joe Milton the third. That boy Joe Milton the third went out there. They talk about week 18. Chris Broussard out there talking about week 18. starting to be like the NBA. Hey man, you got to win your games. That's it. In the NFL, win. Don't lose to it. New England in the first in week 1. Cincinnati. Don't lose your first 3-4 games of the season and then want to cry about Kansas City not playing. What they need to play their players for, to try to help y'all get in? You think they want y'all to get in? Man, stop. That can't happen, man. So win your games. And then in week 18, if you can rest your players, hey, why not? Rest them. Get them ready for the playoffs. Yeah, because some teams ain't had a bye week since week 5, week 6. They didn't play. So New England get that win. They lose the number one pick. Tennessee getting the number 1 pick by losing to Houston. But New England, they fired Gerard Mayo. And Buffalo, they the 2 seed, so they heading to the wild card round. Jacksonville at Indy. This game went to overtime. Indy won the game. Jonathan Taylor, he tied I can't remember the Hall of Famer for Indy for most touchdowns in the first 5 years. So shout out to him. He got over 1,000. He had like 170 something yards. Indy get the win. Beat Jacksonville. Jacksonville fired Doug Peterson, so he gone. They gonna be looking for a new coach. Washington at Dallas. Jerry Jones, man, why you ain't let Cooper Rush play at least the first half? He would have got his $500,000 bonus, man. You ain't even let this dude play a snap. He just needed to play 55% of the snaps, and he would have got $500,000. And I wasn't aware of that. I'm here, you acting on TV there, you on what, that Landman or something? It's a show out there called, I think it's Landman with Billy Bob Thornton. I'm gonna have to check that show out. But yeah, he out there. But Trey Lance, he didn't look that bad. He was making plays out there. But Washington, Mariota, hey, he drove the ball down there, hit Scary Terry in the back of the end zone. Touchdown, Washington get the win. They locked down the sixth spot in the NFC. Dallas. Like I say, the best thing about Dallas this year is the old reruns of the show, Dallas. Cause it's been a TV show out there in Arlington. Yeah. The S at Philadelphia. They did what they were supposed to do. They was trying to get back up to that 1 seed, and they was gonna do everything in their power to try to get back up to that 1 pick. But they ended up losing 20-13. Philly, they didn't play none of their players. They going into the Giants. They keeping their coach. So he's still staying there. I don't know how they feel about that. But New York fans, I don't know how they feel about that. Chicago at Green Bay. Jordan Love went down, hurt both of his elbows, and Malik Willis came in. But the Bears finally, they broke their losing streak. They had lost 10 games in a row since starting at 4-2. They was 4-12. They had then lost 11 straight games against the Packers, so they had 2 losing streaks on the line. A 10-game losing streak to end the season. And then an 11-game losing streak against the Packers. 11 straight. So, and they finally get up off the schneid. They get that dub. Almost gave it away again under them circumstances. Since Thanksgiving is like they play selection under 50 seconds. It gets dicey. But they ended up getting the field goal range. Kicked the field goal, won the game. Hey, that's a big momentum builder going into next season. Hopefully y'all can build off that. You know what you need to build upon that offensive line for sure. Y'all gotta get y'all offensive line. You gotta protect Caleb Williams. But Green Bay, they moving on. They gonna be the 7th seed. Yeah, they the 7th seed in the NFC. So. Got to go to Philly. They be going to Philly while Chicago will be at the highs. Seattle at the Rams. This almost was a first place game, but the Rams by strength of wins. Washington won for them, and a couple other teams won for them last week. They clinched the division, so Stafford didn't play. We had a Jimmy Garoppolo. Oh, gimme. But hey, he wasn't no GPQ. But Jimmy did get out there and play. Seattle, another show me the money. Geno get his bread. Oh, I forgot about Buffalo. Von Miller, he got a sack. Got him an extra $1 million for that sack. And like I say, Geno got $2 million for completion percentage and yards, and then another $2 million for winning 10 wins because they got that 10th win in Los Angeles. Miami at the Jets. Hey, it was just good to see Aaron Rodgers. He played like the old Aaron Rodgers for one time. It might have been his last. He threw 4 touchdowns, threw his 500 touchdown. Shout out to him on his 500 touchdown. The Jets get the win. Miami, Tyreek Hill don't want to be there no more. I think I played my last game in Miami. Well, you sound like Jimmy Butler. What is going on out there in Miami? You got Jimmy and you got him. Himmy and Jimmy out here don't want to be in Miami no more. And we trying to figure that out. What's going on with the superstars? They ain't happy on South Beach no more. So, but he won't out, but we'll see. Kansas City at Denver. Hey, Denver, this is where the gripe was. Denver, Kansas City didn't play. They played. That's not Denver's fault. They still got to go play the game. Denver could have took that and we're like, oh man, they ain't playing nobody. Then just callously played that game and lost. And then Cincinnati would have got in. But they went out there and they handled their business. They 38-0. That's what it was supposed to be. So Kansas City, hey, it wasn't no need to play your starters for what? And then you got, no reason. The Chargers at the Raiders, another coach got fired. Antonio Pierce, that's his first year, he gone. Jerod Mayo, first year, he gone. Golly, hey, 1 year. If you ain't turned the franchise around in 1 year, they fire you. I mean, come on, man, give them at least 3 years. At least 3. I mean, 1? Come on, man. You got it. And then you give another coach and he'll get the quarterback and things will change. We'll see. But Raiders and Patriots, Jaguars, all them. San Francisco at Arizona. Arizona get the dub. San Francisco, like I say, 22 straight years. Either they made it to the NFC Championship or they didn't make the playoffs. It's either all or nothing with San Francisco. When they get the playoffs, hey, NFC Championship. When they don't make the playoffs. 22 straight years that has happened. Sunday night game, Minnesota, Detroit, 14-2, number 1 seed on the line. Loser gonna drop to the 5 and gotta start on the road into Los Angeles. But Minnesota, what the red zone? Man, y'all was in that red zone 4 times and you kick one field and you kick field goals. And then you kick 1 field goal in the red zone. And 3, you had 2 fourth downs. You went on downs there, and then you kicked 2 more field goals in the red zone. 9 points. Number 21 for Detroit, man, he had a straight jacket on Justin Jefferson, man. They done played against each other in high school, in college. Hey, he was up for the challenge out there on the island some of the times, and he answered the call. I wish I could remember his name, but I'm number 21. I know the number. Yeah, and he from Louisiana, so he handled his business out there. On Justin Jefferson had like 9, 10 targets and only 3 catches. At one point, he had 7 targets, 1 catch. So, but Detroit, Jahmyr Gibbs running that rock. He had 4 touchdowns, 3 rushing, 1 receiving. Detroit had their way. Much needed win because they need the bye week. Because ever since Thanksgiving, it's like every time they play, you see a defensive player on the field. Like, man, can anybody stop getting hurt? So much needed bye week. I hear Montgomery not out for the season. He gonna be able to play in the division round. So that's gonna help with that. The short, he ain't got to be out there 15, 20 carries, 5 to 7 carries, man. Short yardage, working back in. But We'll see. Detroit, they get the dub. They the #1 seed. Kansas City, the #1 seed. Like I say, this concludes Week 18. Show me the money. AFC Player of the Week, Derrick Henry, 20 carries, 138 yards, 2 touchdowns, 6.9 yard per carry. NFC Player of the Week, I gave it to Bryce Young, man. Bryce Young, 25-34, 251 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, 7.4 yard per pass, and also had 2 rushing touchdowns in that game. GPQ, it was Week 18. I know some of these quarterbacks ain't played in a long time, but they mostly have been a GPQ. So if they played like it, I had to go and give it to them. We had 6 of them. We had that boy Zaylee Bappy, 16-31, 170 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Played for Cleveland. They brought him in. I'll be off, man. What's up? What's? Oh, what's? Somebody calling your name right there. These last 4 weeks, man. What's up? I think you were GPQ 3, maybe two out of these 4 in the losing streak, maybe 3 out of the 4. But you've been what's up? 17-31, 148 yards, 1 touchdown, sacked 4 times, and that offense just, I mean, it's not producing, man. Yeah, what X just said, ain't no game. Lou Drop, 22-29, 138 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Man, drop. Lou, that boy. Hyla Tuntley, 25-41, 227 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, sacked 4 times for them Miami Dolphins. Oh yeah, that boy Tuntley. Watson, oh man, ooh, I had to get this one on there. Watson, if it don't make dollar, then it don't make sense. Watson sense. 10 of 17, 98 yards, sacked 4 times, and you couldn't even get 3 points. I understand you was playing with the backups, but man, you gotta at least get 3. You was almost an MVP. You was an MVP candidate. Almost, you was on the team that went to the Super Bowl. You wasn't quarterback led. You didn't lead the team. You got hurt, but you all the way. But after that injury, it's been Watson. Well, if it don't make dollars, then it don't make sense. Watson, sense. Damn. There you go. He had to show up in Week 18. Damn, Sarnum. 18 of 41, 166 yards. Sacked twice, but they had numerous times in the red zone where they couldn't get that. Like I say, 2 on downs. Twice they did that inside the 5. Ooh, that was just nasty. Slap 2-time award. Oh yeah, you got to give it to them Tennessee Titans in those Oilers uniforms, man. Stop it, man. Y'all wear y'all regular uniform against us. Keep wearing that Oilers. We're gonna slap y'all 2 times every time we play down there in Nashville. We're gonna call it Houstonville after a while. Pulling Caper Award, Jerry. Oh yeah, and the Texans got an 11-game road winning. What is it? 11-game road winning streak or something like that. 21. They got a long road winning streak right now. I think it's 11 games on the road they won straight. So shout out to them for ending the season, winning on the road to keep that streak going. Pulling Caper Award, Jerry Jones, man, pull that caper, not playing Cooper Rush, man. 500,000, man. You want to get that man 500,000? I didn't. I didn't realize. You the one signed the contract, fool. You know his incentives. You look through that. You know what his incentives is. The U-Mofo Award, Vikings red zone offense. I mean, their offense is atrocious, man. They fans was there. I heard that the owner bought like $2 million worth of tickets and gave it to some season ticket holders to go down there. But I would have been mad that I went down there to see that atrocity. 31-9, man. You mofos. That's what them fans were saying in Minnesota. But hey, shout out to everybody, man, that tuned in week to week. Hey, you can go back, binge watch if you want, you know what I'm saying? But get ready for the playoff prediction, the Slappy Awards. Like I say, it might be Friday, might be on Saturday before the Texans play on Saturday. But yeah, appreciate y'all watching the show, man. Oh yeah, shout out to J&R T-shirts. They was the ones making all my T-shirts for the shows that I had the T-shirts on. So shout out to them. Shout out to my fam. Y'all already know who you are. Shout out to each and every one of y'all once again that watched the Slap Show. Shout out to my boy Kralo. He won the belt challenge, man. So you see, Slap ain't belt swinging after week 18. That's 2 years in a row I ain't belt swinging. So next year, we're going to see if I belt swing next year. But we on our way to 200. This was the 191 episode, 191, man. So y'all already know 200 is next year. I see y'all when I see y'all. Appreciate y'all for watching. And you know it's your boy, The Slap. Let's go, Texans. Let's go.